Well, today we're at Honda JS Edge and we've got a rat run to do today, but before that we've got to get some petrol, so I thought we'd do a little quick review of the Honda 1200 CrossTourer. This is the one I'll be taking out. I've used it a few times and I must admit I do enjoy the CrossTourer. Very nice bike, maybe a bit too powerful. It's very low revving for the speed that it does. Right, quite a tall bike, but once you sit onto it, you actually sit a bit into it. Nice wide bars, ABS and traction control and all the other gadgets as normal. Wide bars make it quite easy to handle. The one foot is flat on the ground, so no tippy toe. Let's watch the cyclists. Right. Feels at home already. Just got to adjust the mirrors, no time. Lights are changed to green. And yeah, first, second, horn to cancel the indicators. How many times have I do that with bloody Honda? Some around this way, some around that way. Let's get that mirror adjusted. There we go. Right. Favourite sign, that black and white one with that little black stripe down the side. So yeah, lots of little kick on here. We're only in third gear. To be honest, I don't think this bike needs much more than second and third. It's got the torque, it's got the power, it's got the ease of handling, but quite windy today, so you know, let's see how a big bike like this with a big side angle into the wind actually handles. Right, we'll get some petrol on the way back, so just a little quick flip up the local lanes. Tyres are not quite warm yet, but they're a sporty touring adventure type of tyre, so you know, not too bad to warm up. Bit deeper tread, so yeah, I mean, you know, for a nice big bike, this actually feels very light. Responsive as always, very smooth. But you know, you get it is a V4, so you know, you can feel that, you can feel the engine. Although it's a smooth, but not like a triple or a inline four. Well, looking at the controls, we've got time of day, mileage, gear indicator, a live display of the fuel consumption in miles per litre. There's a fuel gauge, a temperature gauge, that's a coolant gauge, and external air temperature gauge. So quite a lot of information on there. We've got a digital rev counter, and quite a large display for your speedo. So all the info's there. On the left hand bars, it's just a straightforward indicator at the bottom, horn in the middle, main beam and dip beam, and there's a flash button behind there. So it's got hydraulic clutch with adjustable levers. That's about it on that side. Where we come over to the other side, we've got you know, the obligatory engine kill at the top, hazard warning lights in the middle. There's a button for those, and the starter button again. Adjustable levers for the brake lever. Mirrors, yeah, they're okay. They're good. They're you know, I've not got a fistful of elbows or shoulder. I haven't really set them up, so they're good as they are now. So you know, you might get them a fraction better, but I'm getting a good view out of the rear to the left and the right, so I'm quite pleased with that. This bike comes with traction control It can be switched on and switched off. There's a button on the side here to run through that. There's a little light there, okay, so you hold it down a little bit and light on the dash comes to say traction control is off. Traction control back on again. So we just found the rev limiter in third, but it still pulls. It's not one of those ones that just sort of cut out and you get this like, oh bloody hell, and then almost like someone's put the brakes on. This it just limits the engine going anymore, so you can just feel that but it's not actually pulling you back or anything. It's just actually limiting you. We'll have a little look behind in a minute and just see what the brakes are like. So let's sort of just get up into fourth gear, above fourth. Like I say, who needs it? So let's just sort of see what we can do. Yeah, ABS is cutting in well there. That was quite a good braking. It did feel when I pulled it on straight away that there was absolutely nothing for a second. I went quiet for a bit, but that's just the ABS working. So there we go again. You know, it is working, but you feel that you could grab it a bit more and stop a lot quicker than the ABS. But I think it's a bit psychological sometimes. It's doing its job. It's you know, if I was doing it any further, I'd be possibly locking the front brake up, and that's the whole idea. So it'd be interesting just to see, you know, how quickly we can stop without the ABS cutting in. Yeah, that's just a fraction cutting in here and there. No, just the front brake. So bit of braking is good. ABS works fine. Plenty of torque, plenty of smooth roll-on power. Very nice bit of engine braking. It's quite good. You know, it's a V4 as opposed to an inline. Got a bit more engine braking. You know, let's just try the brakes again. Here we go. You know, ABS pulling up, no problem whatsoever. Back onto it, down, around, and up and looking, and we're still in the 30. So. You know, it's the bike that's making me do it. It's the bike that's making me do it. Anyway, yeah, all good. Enjoying this. Nice relaxed seating position, but you know, having a lot of fun as well. I've ridden the 1200 Triumph Explorer, and nice bike. Initially a year or two ago, the poor Badger. Initially a year or two ago, it's I preferred the Explorer, but this is actually better. This has grown on me. I do like it. It's a fun bike. If I was to get another bike, this is the one it would be. The only thing I would do is just change that noise for the helmet. Just lift the screen up a bit. I'm sure that would improve things a hell of a lot. So thoroughly nice bike. If you get a chance to ride one, good, go for it. If you get a chance to own one, then enjoy it. Thoroughly recommend it. Okay, let's see if there's any fueling issues when we just gently pull away from the lights and poodle around and use first gear a little bit. It'll seem strange because I'll normally, you know, it's first straight into second, so it's a case of pulling away, making sure we're out of the way of traffic and dropping back down into first. So okay, so you know, okay, wouldn't go around the corner in first normally, but let's just see what that throttle's like. Maybe because I'm a little bit more aware of it, you know, I'm being a bit smoother, but I'm trying to, you know, so yeah, it's just a normal pickup and bits and pieces. So maybe it was just an injection of cold fuel that made it a little bit lumpy. We'll see how things go. Back to JS Gedge, and that was a chance of a cup of tea most probably. Thank you very much, JS Gedge. Cheers.